every room. Come and see what love can make, a patchwork dream with every take. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where the threads don't stop, cutting corners full of charm, wrap the world in quilts so warm. Patterns dance, the fabric sings, turning scraps to treasured things. Piece by piece we'll sew it right, bright as day and calm as night. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where the threads don't stop, cutting corners full of charm, wrap the world in quilts so warm. Needles hum a steady beat, every quilt a story sweet. Join the fun, we're here to share, with every stitch a little care. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where the threads don't stop, cutting corners full of charm, wrap the world in quilts so warm. Stitch by stitch the colors bloom, threads of joy in every room. Come and see what love can make, a patchwork dream with every take. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where the threads don't stop, cutting corners full of charm, wrap the world in quilts so warm. Patterns dance, the fabric sings, turning scraps to treasured things. Piece by piece we'll sew it right, bright as day and calm as night. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where the threads don't stop, cutting corners full of charm, wrap the world in quilts so warm. Needles hum a steady beat.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Cheers to you. Welcome into the quilt shop. Hang out, pull up a seat, grab a snack, grab a treat. Happy to see everybody. I'm going to cheers you with my tea, and then we'll go back through the chat and say hi to everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Of course, we got the star of the show. That's why you all are here. Is that one right there, Miss Sophie Lofi. The cutest there ever was. And Pop, of course. There they are. Oh, hey, get back on there. The two stars of the show. Right there. My two loves. The cute and cuter. Thank you, Janine. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Happy to see you all. Of course, the most precious is the Lofies. Right. Yes. You're such a good baby. Yes. Mama loves you. Here, take your dragon and write a story. Okay, there you go. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Okay, we're just going to go back to the bit of the chat here. Oh boy, you guys are chatty. Hello, Miss Gwenny. Happy to see you, my dear. And Carla Sutherland from Kentucky. Welcome in. We have snow here there, Carla. If you would like to see it, I'm happy to share it. Linda, Irish Lady. Linda, good morning. Laura Lynn, Pop, Marcus, and Star Sophie. Of course, she knows. She knows. Hot oatmeal for breakfast and ready to sit and sew and enjoy. Well, I'm happy to be here. Hello, Julie. Stuart, good morning, LL, and Pop, sunshine and cold here in Alberta, but wonderful day to stuff. We have, what do we have here? We have 3 Celsius, whatever that is, converts over to Fahrenheit, and this is what it's looking like outside right now. That, my dears, is a lot of snow. A lot of snow out there. Hello, Ms. Lori Clark and Peter. Hello. Hello. I'm sure he's enjoying the lovely weather too. Lois, good day, everyone. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for hosting the member Zoom on Wednesday there, Miss Lois. The Wi-Fi in the wellness clinic was not working well, and then Pop went and laid down as soon as we got home, and I didn't want to disturb him. So, hello, April. Hello, everyone, she says. Okay, hold on. Let's go back here. Whoop-a-doop-a-doop. Catherine, hello, and Lynn Bylis. Soldier dude, welcome in, my friend. Happy to see you. Big hugs. I loved your little dude you were working on yesterday, your little blue dude with the furry pants. I will not make a pair of those for the summer season, I assure you. Though it is tempting, just saying. I have some fur, and I can make some fur. Hello, Miss Tracy Albert. How you doing? Pat Strawhouse. Oh, did I miss Pat Straw? Oh, I did. Oh, it's kind of, hello, Laura Lynn Kenton and all. I'll be lurking while puttering around. It's a gorgeous sunny day on the north shore of Bay of Fundy, Cumberland County, Nova Scotia. Welcome in. Hello, Miss Pat Strawhouse. April. Not on my failing phone. What did I miss? Next Saturday, I'll be watching this at home. Nice. I'm so happy. You've been in rehab for quite some time. And Janine, it's a gloomy here in Florida. We did get some much needed rain last night, hoping for more. Oh, awesome. Yeah, fingers crossed for you there, Lois, especially if you need it. Oh, Nadia, welcome in. Hi, Laura Lynn, she says. Okay, we had started as well. Currently we have about a foot of snow on the ground at the moment, right? I'm right at the shore, so a lot of the wind blows in. Yes, it does. Yes. Yeah, we have lots, as you can see that outside. We have, because the lower wire there, Sophie can easily clear under it, right? So, yeah, definitely a lot. Hello, Miss Alicine Stitchin, Suzanne Taylor, June Hansen. I feel like I'm missing people. Diane Birch. Welcome in. Feels like spring here, but yeah, no. It's the lovely temp, it's for sure. Hello, Monica. Charlotte Vander. Y'all are coming in so fast. Carrie Leonard, welcome in. Yo, Petty G, what's up? Okay, if I missed anybody, I am terribly sorry. But hello and welcome. Happy Saturday. Big hugs. That's me. I'm Laura Lynn. This is where I hang out. Right there. And this is my beverage of choice. And Pop is here somewhere. If he puts himself, that's the other star of the show right there, who likes to just be shy. There we go. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, Wendy. Welcome in from Vancouver, British Columbia. And the sun here. Well, we're sharing the sun. We're sharing the sun today. Okay, that's over there. So we're going to finish our fabric pebbles and sea glass combination project that we have going on. Okay. We've had some fun, and I've laid some bits out, and I've sewn down some bits, and we're going to sew some more bits. And so let's just go through a quick review of how we got here, and then I'll zoom out so you can see what I've done progress-wise so far. Okay, so what we did is we took our front-facing fabric and put it down on some stabilizing fabric, as you can see right here. Then we just kind of sewed around. And then we put a little slice in our stabilizing fabric and then turned it all right side out. That way we have no raw edges to fiddle-faddle with on this project. They're all been turned right side out, okay? So we're never going to see this anyways, right? And it's just going to add a little bit of texture to this whole project, okay? Then what we did is we laid them out in a pleasing manner that we were liking. Oops, sorry, other way. Okay. Just taking a little trip just around the world. And we laid it out because we have lots of blues and greens here. They're like my two favorite colors is blues and greens. So what to do with some of it, right? And be inspired by what's around us. And well, it's a rock or a piece of pottery, right? So it could be either way, Gwenny, whichever way you think about it. You know, the corner ornaments here. Pop is definitely a corner ornament. I'll take him any day. Hey, Sammy D, welcome in. Anybody I may miss? Hello, hello, welcome in. Big hugs. Happy to see you. So then we've just kind of placed them, like going from dark to light-ish in the center. You can do it any way you like. You know, do your thing. Do what you want to do. Okay. Hello, Pauline. And I did a little bit of the more neutral, odd one odds what I have. And of course I did the heart-shaped rock. I want to do that for sure. And then we've stitched some down, okay? So I did do stabilizing stitches this way, but I have actually taken them out where I've actually already stitched under. So you can't, once that's pressed up, you won't see any of those lines, okay? That was just to kind of keep it all together and all friendly like, okay? What was it? Did you get your rain? Yeah, Lois said she needs more for sure. 7 Celsius, nice, Sammy D. We're at 3. We're 3 and sunny, and it's party outside. It's party outside for sure. Okay. Okay. Let's go back here. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions? And what I did is I set myself out a grid, so I didn't go beyond my lines here to set the frame, okay? So when I come in to finish this, I'll try and do, because this one came a little bit too close. She's a little bit close on the right in the edge of life there. So I'll probably do like a 1/4 inch past this one line that I have that has made this all nice and square. Everybody else I kept pretty much right in the edge. And then from there, what we're gonna do is once that's cut, okay, if nobody has any questions, we're just gonna put her on with what's happening here. Once that's all cut and trimmed up and we're all done, we're gonna take we're gonna face this and not bind it, okay? Which a traditional binding is, it would be folded over and we do this and stitch on one side and the other and so on and so forth. I don't want that, right? I wanted a nice clean finish to this project. So we have, you can do 3 1/4, 3 1/2 or whatever. I did a 4 inch. And we're going to sew this to the front of the project. And then when we do a nice like big pressing and everything else like that, we'll flip to the back. And then at that point in time, you will have to do a little bit of hand stitching to kind of tack it all down. But you're not going through all the layers. You're just going through the back part there. So, Miss Bernadette, I did not find your email. So I don't know how to help you so you can get your block. Okay. Let's go there. I checked in my spam and everything else. Maybe I typed it in wrong. Maybe Pop can type it in, and I just want you to like copy paste that, put it as a new contact in your email or a new email, and then email me your address so I can send you your heart block. Okay. Scarborough is 2. Oh, nice, very nice. Except what wasn't your title? What am I missing? Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the sew, and then the flip, and then the press, and then boom, boom, done. We're done. Okay. Any questions that I may answer? Any questions that you have? What's going on here? Cheers. Cheers. And I do have a basket, another basket of goodies here to work. I'm probably not going to use them all. I mean, I was very optimistic about making a whole bunch. So once you get in the groove of making rocks, it's kind of fun. And then we're just going to use what we can and, I don't know, maybe put some on the back. I don't know. They'll have to be hand stitched. Or maybe a little pillow to go with. A little wall hanging. I don't know. Oh, Gladys, welcome in. Oh no, I was trying to be a funny this morning, but let's do all the F's. The fabric fun of finishing. Let's make it a bit of a tongue twister this morning, shall we? Or this afternoon. But cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And congratulations, Miss Lori Clark. She got a job that she's been waiting for quite some time. And she starts on Monday, so sending her some good vibes. But she has a fantastic time in this part of her life. Oh, Donna Faye. Hello, ladies, she says. I got a question. What's for dinner? I need suggestions. Hate deciding. That's Marcus's task. On Saturday, I don't do dinner. Didn't used to do lunch and dinner, but I don't like to eat before stream. So he just has to worry about me for one meal on Saturday. So yeah, because I got enough going on. You know, usually I'm working in the shop beforehand and then to stream, and last thing I want to do is like fiddle faddle about dinner. So so this is it's his 1 week, 1 night a week to cook. So, you know, you're nervous. I bet you are. How could you not? I'm nervous for you, girl. Jeez, yeah. Well, it was just kind of fun play on words, you know. Not that we drop the F-bomb around here very often, but it was just like the F of fabric fun and facing and all that. So I said, dare we? And he's like, okay, well, let's name it this way, right? So it was fun. We're going to be a high of 72.22 today, just right for stitching. I bet. That's going to be lovely. That's like my ideal temperatures right there. Right there, Miss Allison. I'll take it. Lurking in the background, making binding for Fitcher Quilt. Oh, fantastic, Shelly. Nice. So do you do a thick one on that one because you're sewing them on both sides, or like, oh, how do you do your bindings for the fidget quilts? I'm making toilet seat cover with leftovers. Leftovers of what? What did I miss?
Dinner.
I was like, very confused for a moment there, Miss Lois. What are you making the leftovers? Just leftover stuff. Okay, probably, I'm assuming. I didn't see anything. Okay, I didn't see anything else on the chat for that. I had me confused.
Just leftovers.
Just leftovers. Okay. Like mashed potatoes? Rocks. Oh, you're making a suggestion. Oh, that's it's just like Laura Lynn. I can just see her right now. Laura Lynn. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Or something that goes like on the back of the toilet or something. So, all right, so we're gonna sew some more of these down. So I do have my free motion foot on here. It is a closed toe. There's some that I have an open one. It's actually open between where the two little slants are here. So if you wanted to, you can use that one. There's some metal ones and plastic ones. So find the right one for your machine. There's usually 2 or 3 kind of styles. And I've got a couple of things pinned here that are of the neutral tone thread, and I'm going to use that, and then we'll do some stitching. I have 3 trinket boxes this week to finally organize my budget. Oh, nice! Fabric is a great F-bomb for our crafting world, right? It makes a bomb. Like, have you seen that stuff? You fluff it up, it looks like, you know, I'm telling you. Yeah, so actually what's for dinner time has something to do with ground poultry, tortillas.
Chicken burritos, I believe.
Chicken burritos. I don't think he could find chicken, so I think it's turkey, but still, nonetheless. It's that's why I said poultry. Poultry, I think we're having poultry homemade burritos. So, I think so. Because I can't do any spice or anything like that, right? So, yeah. So, if I want to enjoy that stuff, we got to make it at home. Adult thing is, yes, it is. Definitely. All right, there's our cute Fluff. Look at her. She's all snug. She's ready for her nap. She's like, we're in the shop, Mom. It must be time for me to nap. All right, hold on. Let's move my partially munched apple out of the way. Okay, so let's go with the shoulder in there. There we go. Okay, perfect. Hopefully I'm not too much in the way. Okay, so how sandwich this together, I have 1 layer of the stabilizing fabric that I was using for the back of the fabric rocks and glass to begin with. Then I have 2 layers of batting, and then 2 layers that I'm stitching on top of. This is where these are going on top of, okay? So it adds a nice little poof loof to it, as you can see, right? Like it's adding a nice dimension. What I like to test before we're completely finished here is whether I want to do some micro quilting in between all these little gaps. I think it might be a little bit too much, but if it's going to be an art piece, I may want to go that extra step. I'll try it on the side a little bit and see if I like it. So my pups are napping here too. Yeah. She's been like going up and down the moguls of the yard from the snow blowing. Okay, let's kind of, well, we'll do this one, and then we'll do, actually, yeah, we'll do this one, and we'll just kind of hop. We'll just hop, skip, and a jump. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, so I do have my open, my free motion foot, and I am turning the wheel of my sewing machine all the way around. You saw the needle went down, came back up, to lock the thread for the bobbin, and we're just going to pull that up. Okay. We want those both threads on the top, and I've just got a nice light white, thin white on the bottom. Okay. And at the top here, I have an Aurifil number 2026, and it is, hold on, let me unravel it a smidge here so you can see it. There we go. It's very much matches the fabric, okay? That's why I thought it might be nice to do some pebbling bit for maybe like the sand. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. So, happy Saturday, everybody. My infusion did go well. I took, it's going to be a future video, but I put a zipper in my sleeve to help with my infusions. And it worked perfectly. Okay, yeah, it's just telling me that my feed dogs have been dropped, and do I want to continue? I'm like, yes. Yes, I do, Jamie. I do. And I'm going to go all the way around the outside edge. Okay. Make sure you got room to move, okay? Don't be taking anything out. It's broccoli and chicken skillet with rice for dinner because I don't have a working oven at the moment. It was supposed to be lasagna. Oh, darn it. Have you ever tried one of those like little toaster ovens? The like air fryers? They're fantastic. Spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. I made like a chili, I guess like a chili manwich sort of stuff for the boys last night, and I had leftover chicken breast. Yeah, they had ground beef. They're still, I think that's what you had for lunch today, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Pull my pin out. Just trying to, I know it's the free motion foot, but sometimes you just kind of got to flip it around to you. All right, let me just fold it over so it's easier to handle. Peanut likes his new taller boots. Yes, I did get them finished after the stream on Saturday. Oh, cool. Very neat. Taller boots. Just gonna pop up, and let's kind of scoot down to this corner and get this sorted out. Make sure our fabric is straight. I'm just kind of popping my pins that I'm pulling out inside, beside my little mug rug. It's my quandy stitching. And don't forget to add some like character. You know, do a little circle, add some depth. You know, if you want it to be a shell, make sure you replicate and duplicate the movements of the shell. You know how it's like curved and curved and curved and curved and curved? You know, like this one right here. This one like right there. Okay. See how that looks? Looks like a shell. If you want to add more lines, add more lines. Hello, Kelly! Okay, we'll just hop over here and go all the way around. And this one looks like a bit of glass or pottery or what have you. Once you kind of get a little bit of it sewn down so you know it's not going to shift on you, then just keep on, just pull your pin out, keep trying. Okay, needle up. Yeah, I know it's something to do with ground poultry, so I think he said all he could find was ground turkey. I'm excited nonetheless, let's put it that way, because usually by the time stream's done, I'm already hungry, so because I've only had breakfast. That's why I was kind of munching a little bit of an apple. Hopefully tide me over. Finish everybody in that section? I did. Okay, so let's needle up. We'll pull it away a smidge and then we'll clip. Hold on, minus my arm. Hold on, let's go this way for a second. I'll be back after an... Okay, June. Take care. Drive safe. Hopefully you don't have any weathers to deal with. Someone actually made a comment about the Bargello. It was actually the opposite direction last week. So I'm going to kind of plop my hair up here. Hello, Craft a Simple Life. Good time zone, friends. And so yeah, and I thought, oh, this week let's just kind of put it sideways. So why not? So hold on. In memento, I deal with my fluff. Yeah, kid moving day. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh boy. Okay, just flop it up here for a moment or 10. Okay, we good? We good? We good? We good? Cheers. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out. I have one of those toaster fry thingies, but it's not big enough for lasagna. Oh, dang. Gotcha. I hear ya. Okay, so let's just move to the other side. Actually, let's get the heart first, because there's only like a few little bits and bobs, and then we're going to work on the blue and work our green towards the center like bits here, right? You could leave a gap. You could have it any way you like. Be inspired. Actually, I think it was mentioned, maybe not last week, but the week before, maybe adding just like a chunk of blue fabric here, cut on like a wave or something like that, and then using yarn or maybe even cording or rope or even like a row of tiny white buttons for where like the sea foam or something. You know, be creative. You know, the limitation is your imagination, right? So thanks, Suzanne. No kidding, that was last Saturday. Oh yeah, that's right. I was just gonna say, we're moving 2 Saturdays in a row. But then it could take that long to move all the stuff, so you know, it could be a thing. I've moved before, and it takes a lot. Okay, let's switch this around, and let's get the heart stitched. There we go. I just don't want to take out my tea on the side of my desk. Just take a breath, Lori. Take a breath. It's okay. You just got to be you. Oh, salmon sounds good. Yes, it does. Who's having salmon? Who's having salmon? I'm coming over. I'm coming over. I love salmon. I'm glad we can get Atlantic salmon relatively, I mean, like, I'd say at a good cost. Oops, what, where are you going there, bud? Where are you going there, bud? Oh, no. Oh, no, what did you do? Ask myself that 12 times a day. What'd you do? Okay. Let's pull the tail up. We want to bring the bobbin thread up. Because if we don't, it has a tendency to kind of like, putter itself right down in there, and you don't want a bit of a knot or a rat's nest or a bird's nest or anything like that, okay? So, close to the edge. We may have to feed Son. Oh, what's he doing? Or he's not hanging out with homies? I actually have done that there, Lori. Thought to put the kettle on, went to like let Sophie out and so on and so forth, and already like preloaded the cup, right? You know, because I'm a preloader of the tea bag, the sugar and the milk and stuff. And I'm okay with that. I was gonna say those are like great touching. And thought it had boiled and wasn't even like paying attention because I was trying to remember to give Sophie a snack from coming in from outside. And I'm like, that is not hot tea. And I'm not nuking it. No way. I would not, only to warm a tea, never to make a tea. Like warm a tea is fine for nuking it. Nuke means microwave. But I would never make a tea in the microwave. I mean, desperate times and desperate measures. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Hello, Dawn Stewart. Hi, everyone, she says. Okay, going good, Kelly. Eric's got nephew moving day next weekend. We've got a truck and open bed trailer, so, ooh. We were famous. Yeah, don't worry. Isn't that always nice when you're like on top list of hey, I'm moving. Can you help me? Hello, Melissa Makes Quilts. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. I'm kind of liking Lois's idea of like maybe a toilet seat cover, but we don't really use a toilet seat cover. I don't know. I have to think about it. I don't know. Okay, move the tails out of the way. Down squirrel turned out the you didn't even put it on. Wait till Hubby figures out he's now the housewife. Karma is on the way. Don't forget to leave him a list of things to do during the day, just in case he can't think of anything. Sorry, causing trouble. Sorry, don't do that. Don't do that. Bad advice. We should have a little button that says bad advice. I watched a streamer once, Mr. Taradra. Unfortunately, he passed away last year. But he had a little bad advice claim. If you had so many points, you could claim some bad. It was hilarious. There were times he had me like rolling in the floor laughing. Oh, Mr. T, you're missed. All right, let's do the two down here. Oh, let's gotta shift. Gotta shift, drone. You gotta shift. And then we'll lay some or others out and place them out so you can see some colors. Also, my hubby's helping his friends move tomorrow. Hubby has a big diesel Nissan pickup, so he can. Yeah, there we go. Like beds, and usually bed furniture, tables. You know, bureaus, or do they even make those anymore? Like, wow, a version of honey to-do list. That is what that sounds like. Right? We all get those, don't we? I get mine. I get my honey-do list. I try hard to finish my honey-do list. You got to keep the honeys happy. Oh, it's like, what's poking there? Oh, yes, Miss Allison, it did. I'm so sorry. Yes, it did. Thank you. I actually was going to get on it first thing on Monday. So I will be forward you pictures and let me know which one you wanted me to start first, because I know there was one that was crucial to get done ASAP, and I will get it done next week and mailed out. Mine is a couple miles long. The honey-do list. Is that for you to be doing, or someone else to do for the list? Like someone else is on the list of things to do, not you doing the list. Yeah, I realize when making those lists don't work in my household environment. You can have a list of, like, on the whiteboard of things you'd like to get done, but it's never just somebody's specific job to get it done. All right, okay, up there. Let's pull away from here, clip our threads, and then let's place some blues. Blue, 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 blue. Hey, Ashley, welcome in. Morning. Okay, back to the desk. Okay, so now we have put our, oops, here, let's flip it. Because I did make this kind of sort of directional because of this cute bird. fabric here. So that's kind of why I made sure that the heart was at least kind of upright, not upside down. So this will hang on the wall this way, like we're looking at it this way, right? Okay. Okay, Becca has had to generate a document to get an email. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Cheers, cheers. Me with some help. Okay, well, at least you got some help. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right, so now let's take some of our, let's do the blue first and then we'll do the green because we don't have a lot more to work with. So here, let's twist her. Oh, other way. Other way. Okay. And we want to work from, because you can see where we've got the dark going on, we kind of want to make the lighter tones of the blues coming in on here. Okay, so not saying we're going to use them all, but let's grab the lighter tones of the blue. We could even toss in a darker one every now and again. We have lots to choose from, right? We have a plethora. Okay. And then the other ones I kind of want to save for the green side. I do have a couple here, like, could represent like pottery, right? Easily to have it as like a plate or a mug or something like that. Hold on. I thought there was another one in here. Like I said, we probably won't use them all, but we will use some. Well, we've been on YouTube for 10 years. What do you mean, What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Ashley? Okay. And we can keep those into like fill in little gaps and pieces around, okay? A lot of my going through and toss out. Yeah, sometimes a good purge is awesome. And, you know, the fact that it's spring cleaning time is coming up, so. We have to kind of like fill in this corner too, so maybe that's what we can kind of do with some of our pieces. If we kind of give ourselves like a distance to work with. So if we put this one here, and then we can kind of know that, you know, within this range, I can put, you know, this or this on this side or whatever. We'll work it out. So, oh, first man on Twitch. Oh yeah, I don't know. Twitch was kind of being too finicky and winicky. So, but I'm glad you came over to the YouTube side. Yeah, so we stopped streaming on multiple platforms. Just work on on YouTube. So, let's find my pins. Here's outside, so you can see outside at the moment. Hello, Miss Nadine. Hope you're doing well. She had quite the bit of snow. We all did. Like it was quite the mess. It still is. It's slowly starting to melt, so the driveway is a bit of a mess at the moment. We weren't really seeming to grow, and it was being very frustrating, and you know, and it's when you have that feeling of, you know, wanting to share the art and the craft with everybody, and the fun, you know, because we try to have fun. I mean, you can add a dark, oops, sorry, back to the desk. You can add a dark piece in, or like a piece every now and again, so it's not like completely just dark to light, but again, it's your fabric. You have fun with it. And I want to kind of stay close to my line that I'm using as my border sort of thing, so. Yeah, well, that's exactly, it is owned by Amazon, so. That's why your Amazon Prime is so nice there. Okay. Does anybody have any questions that I may answer? Or try to answer? About this, about something else, about, I don't know. Don't ask me any questions about the birds and the bees. And the numbers in the trees. There's numbers in trees. It's kind of like a puzzle piece that the pieces don't touch. So, just trying to find that. That one's got like a weird kind of curve to it, so. We got almost. I'd say it was pretty close to that there, Nadine, because you know that bottom wire on the fence there, Sophie can easily clear under that, right? So. Thank you, Miss Allison. What do you mean made the blue I made all the fabrics the same way. What do you mean, Tina? This is the fabric pebbles and sea glass. So I'm just trying to place a little bit more of my blue pieces here that I have going on to kind of fill in. This is stabilized, this green is stabilized, and I'm working on the blue part right now. You just have to, like, when it comes to your fabric, you're going to be the same way. No, should I twist it? Should I, you know, you know, you'll find what works for you, right? And you may think, oh no, I would have turned it this way, or I would have put it somewhere else, or whatever, right? But you know, that's what I may not even use that piece, or I may even put it down here instead, right? Like it's all over the place. The point is definitely to be having some fun, right? No questions? Aw, thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you guys hanging out, just encouraging me to make a mess with my studio, my quilt shop. Okay. What's everybody else up to today? You know what I'm doing? I'm making a mess. This is what I'm doing. I'm making a mess. I put fabric, the same fabric that I'm using as my my backing and my piecing that I'm putting on my fabric. I put it on here as well. It's just like a light linen, I guess. So I put the 2 pieces of fabric together, sewed around in a shape that I thought might be somewhat rocky or broken pottery or broken glass or whatever from being beat up by the sea. And then trimmed it with pinking shears, put a slice in the back of only the foundation fabric, flipped it right side out so you have no raw edges. Okay? So right sides together, sewed around, trimmed, sliced, turned right side out. There you go. Kind of like actually that one back down over there. It's like it almost came from the same piece sort of thing. It didn't go far. Oh, I like that there too. Okay, well, so we'll pin a few and then we'll sew down a few. Did some homework now. I'm binding the quilt while listening to. Okay, housework. Sorry, why did I take that as homework? You did your homework. You're such a good girl, Janine. I like that. I don't know if I want that point. No, just, there we go. We'll just pop a few pins in and keep it there. You could totally heat and bond this down. You could pinking shear edge it. You could rough edge it. You could do what I'm doing. You could do that with a stabilizer instead, like an iron-on stabilizer, and then when you turned it right side out, and you're pressing it down, that sucker's going to stay, so you don't have to worry about the pinning part. You can glue it. The options are kind of not endless, but they are there if you just kind of think about it. Think about it for a moment, and you'll get your ideas. So say the only limitation is your imagination. Yeah, I do like that one kind of hugging there. Just coming around the corner. See, that's just gotta roll that edge. You know, we don't really want to see too much of the cream, but if you use the same fabric that you're turning it right side out from, then it's just gonna look like it's sand, right? So that was the plan. So if I did all kind of together, then it would possibly look like sand on the beach. I just have a thought that would be pretty with a lot of pastel colors and stones. Oh, yes, little shapes. It would be beautiful on like a black. So if like the eggs were like popping out of the dirt sort of thing. I don't know. That just kind of popped to mind. Like a little on black with the pastels. That sounds lovely. Is this a wall hanging? What is the whole thing going to look like? Well, you just have to stick around and find out. I can't tell you what it's going to look like now. It's not done yet, Tina. Thank you, Shelly. It is definitely a creative process, for sure. And don't be afraid to just kind of like do one section, and if it's just like it's too much, then you can just kind of move on, right? It's okay. You don't have to do it all at once. And you want to make sure you're adding like pieces like with a bit of an edge to kind of help frame out, right? So I love how we're brainstorming. I'm going to keep working on building out the rows of the prism quilt. For now, I'll keep stitching on Dog's Declaration. Gotta have an almost finished. Ooh, nice. I like how you were in your video. You're like, I can't show you all of it because I'm doing it with Miss Tracy Provis. It had me giggling. I'm out because it's 50 degrees out. When I'm home, I will open some window. Oh, that would be nice. Nice. Maybe. Oh, it's actually went up a degree. It's nice. It's 4 now. 4 degrees Celsius. Woo! We only need 6 more degrees and it's bathing suit weather for Canada. Double digits. That's all you need. You might want a little bit more, but I'm just saying that's all you need. Alright, so we're just going to pin a couple more, and then we're going to change our thread out to blue. Okay. And like again, I'm using some of those pieces to help define the border I have preset. You can see I have there's a faint line. It will disappear when I iron it, so I don't want to iron this until I'm done, like DONE done, right? Because other than that, my little guideline that I've set, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to put my ruler 1/4 of an inch past this line and trim it all up nice and good and clean. So, but I may actually stitch down that line first to kind of give it stable, because right now it's just kind of fluffy. So, and I don't want an uneven cut. I want a nice even cut. So may have to do a little bit of work beforehand. And we want to make sure that not everybody needs a gap like so big between them, but you want to kind of vary it out. Big ones, small ones. You want to give the realisticness that this is, you know, just washed up on your local shore, right? That there. That there. Is there a bit of a darker? Ooh, 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 ooh. There you go. There you go. Or I'll put it that way. There we go. Nice. All right, let's sew some. I'm debating if I want to some good coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know what good coffee is, so I'm just my Earl Grey tea bag tea drinker. I wouldn't know good coffee or bad coffee. It bit me in the bum. I don't know. It's going to be lovely, Pauline. At least that is my interpretation of the mess I am making. My interpretation. Do I have a small? Ooh. There we go. There's the bee's knees. Okay, we're done. We're done pinning. Done pinning. Do some sewing. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Charlotte, that project is so pretty. I like seeing your progress. I tried out my monochrome chart. Oh, going to finish the February section from. Oh yeah, nice. I was like in in Allison's little Stitch Olympics video, Lois was doing the new Fox and Rabbit, and I was like, oh, that's kind of. I'm like, nope, focus on what you got there, kid. Easily distracted. Oh no, do I want to do that? Hold on. We're having a moment here. We're having a moment. I don't know. I keep saying stop and pin and sew, but then I keep switching things around. There. Just gotta find the right spot for that. Okay. Okay, enough is enough. I'm going to have out a finished bell to ring for the... Yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to at least be ringing at least once or twice. I've got some things I want to do. Okay, let's move these guys off here for the moment. Okay. So you're not seeing so much clutter on my desk. Okay. Oops, I just tossed a pin in there. Why did I do that? I'm going to regret it. Okay, so right now, here, let's do this one. See, this is what we got going on. It's upside down, but it's okay. And then the back, if you wanted to stitch yourself up like a free motion stitchy kind of an idea, this looks like drafts. Draft spots, doesn't it? You can kind of see it because of the thread matches so well. Right? But yeah, it kind of looks like draft spots. Or path, a pebble path. Cobbled road, you know what I mean? All right, now let's switch out our blue. We got a lovely variegated blue thread that I really thought I had. What did they do with it? Oh, here it is. Oh, I did? Okay, thank you. Still in the bottom right. Oh, I did too. Oh, I think I just tossed it in there, didn't it? It was this one, wasn't it? Oh, this one. Ha ha, ha ha ha. Thank you. No, it was not. I jumped the gun. I think because I was trying to decide if I wanted to put him this way or if I wanted to put him this way. But I'm kind of going for this way. There. Thank you. I threw it in the basket. Of course I did. Why would I want to, do something with it? Cheers, everyone. I just did the conversion. 10 Celsius, about 50 Fahrenheit, so it's a bit chilly for... Well, depends on what you're used to there, Janine. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Thanks, Kelly and Lori. Tomorrow, another 2 or 3 bells for me, but challenge. I have I hope you... Are you taking, photos of it and stuff like that? With the pin in the back? Yeah, Oh, did I find it? Because I really didn't want to go digging for it. I found it. Yay. Because that means it's going to end up in my finger. And I'm not keen on that. All right, so we got our blue here. This is what we're going to work with here. And we'll switch it out. Okay. So it's got a bit of blues and greens and teals. I'd say more like teals. Light to dark. Okay. So let's take this one out. Thank you, Suzanne. Hello, Sherlock Soos. Hi, everyone. Just popping in lunch, then back to work. I got you, girl. And I did share your message with Miss Lois, okay? And she said thank you. So, and I apologize for not hanging out on the Zoom. I was not feeling the greatest, and Pop, as soon as we got home, Pop went to go lay down, and I did not want to disturb him. So I just kind of chilled out. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Can't wait to see you there, Charlotte. Oh, do I need my old lady glasses? No, I don't. I don't. We all know I do. Alright, let's move this out of the way. Does anybody have any questions? Anything got going on here today? Anything? All right, let's try and work, we'll work from, this piece up here-ish, and then we'll kind of work our way in this way, right? And what we're doing is we're just skipping. We're just skipping over. We're making sure that we're going to start and stop with a couple of, stitches to keep everybody happy-chappy, and then we're just going to skip to the next one, okay? Start in this corner here. Do a full rotation. Oops, didn't hook all the way. full rotation of the needle bar. Okay, so up and then down. So we're hooking our bobbin thread. We got 2 of them. Got them right here. Okay. Make sure our foot is down. It is. Okay. And then proceed. So a couple of stitches to lock in. And then just go around. Done. Well, the white one has been done. Just looking for a spot where oh, I'm so happy you're giving that away. That is such a beautiful tribute. I mean, you know, they helped you, right? So, and you were willing enough to take the help. Sometimes, you know, some people say they need help, but then they're not willing to accept the help. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Jollibee? Shift this guy just a smidgy widgy. Sorry, had to disappear again. Daughter and granddaughter video called me. Have missed so much. We'll have to. Oh, I hope the fam jam's good. That's the most important part. Fam jam's always the most important part. Okay, let's move our little unicorn buddy. We'll stick him this way because we don't want to pop a little hole in his head. So. Oh, well, I'm glad at least your experience there was a healing one and not you know, like a disaster of you didn't want to be there and you just couldn't wait to escape sort of thing, right? So I'm glad it was what was best for you at the time. Just unfortunately you had to be away from your family. Nick is heading to London, Ontario to watch one of his guitars being played in a huge concert. Haha, nice. That's got to be fun. It's like when you see your quilt on someone's bed that you gifted to them, like, you know, they're hosting a Christmas party and you gave them a quilt, like, you know, 4 or 5 years ago or something like that, and then you know, happen to walk past the bathroom and their quilt's on the bed all night, and you can tell it's been loved, like it's been washed and loved, and that's that, like, proud moment. Yay! They like it. At least that's what you hope, anyways. Oh, sorry, I forgot I turned the... Or like it's on the back of the couch, or it's, you know, or the tablecloth you made is displayed on the table, and you can tell, even if it's got a couple of stains on it, I don't take that as an insult at all. Or, you know, feeling that they've wrecked it or anything like that. For as far as I'm concerned, it's been loved. It's been used. That's what life is all about. That's why we make these projects, to be loved and to use. Like you know, don't be all, oh my gosh, they put cranberry sauce on it and stained it. You know, who cares? It was used. Isn't that what you want? Or would you rather sit in the cupboard and never see the light of day? You know? That what? Hello, Giovanna. Welcome in. That's awesome, Lori. My youngest bassist has a gig tonight in Kitchener. Was a Guelph last night. They are talking about a trip to Montreal sometime later. Oh, fantastic. I won the members quilt 1 month from LL. It's on my bed. I sleep nightly with it. Nice. That makes me very happy to know that. Thank you very much there, Gwenny. Very happy to know that. Has anybody seen Hide in Her Hair of Miss Kelly A? I haven't seen her. It seems like a year or two or something. It's just like she was such a little lovely part of our community, and she just kind of disappeared. Hello there, Miss Pat. How you doing? Hello, Laura Lynn and everyone. Just stopped in to give my thumbs up and say hello. Well, hello right back at you. Can we show that? I don't know why it's... Yeah, that was weird. Thank you. I don't know why it stopped that message. That was a wee bit odd, I say. A wee bit odd. Yes, it's sharing the hugs. Sharing the hugs. My nephew likes to poke his toe through old quilt. Right? He's got some big toes. We've seen those holes. Okay, let's kind of adjust that one just a smidge. Pop our needle up, hop over to the next bit of fabric, and then stitch right close to the edge. What's that? I thought about that, Lori, for sure. Maybe one day Mom will surprise him. His dad makes him one wood resin. Oh, nice. Hello there, Dawn. Oh yeah, you popped in early. Sorry, I was G-bound to say hi to you. Sorry. Gotcha. I like it when we say hi to each other. I thought I was going to get a little tuck in there, but I didn't, thank goodness. Okay, down, up. Let's go over here. Let's do this. So this is variegated blue thread that I'm using. So if I go 2 or 3 times around, you're gonna see different colored threads. So it just kind of different colored thread. It just adds to like the algae, or the sea life attaching itself to whatever comes by. Back and forth to set up stitchy tent for the day. Night. I guess you take it down every night? Is that it? Well, I guess so, because you don't know how the winds are going to be blowing or anything. You can't immediately just jump on it and take the stitchy tent down, so. Guess it's batten down the hatches. Good. Hold on. Good question. I believe it is because I got the blue one there and this green one, and neither one of them say anything on it. So I'm gonna say probably most likely polyester. It looks pretty cool. I like the combination of the thread colors. So for sure. Oh, we got the star of the show, Sophie Lofi. Would you like a cookie? Would you like a cookie? Of course you would. Hey, down. All the way. Yeah, don't know me. Down. There you go. Toss your cookie. There you go. All right. Yeah, I do like those 2 threads. I've got them. I don't even remember what project for. But it was a long time ago. Definitely a long time ago. So I'm happy to be able to actually incorporate them into this project. It's probably the most I've used of either one of those threads. Hello, Michelle the Quilter. What's going on with you, Michelle the Quilter? Happy to see you here, Michelle the Quilter. I turned that one around. I didn't like it that way. And I can do that. Lift here, scoot over there. Okay, this we don't want getting, so let's pull that one out for the moment. Stitch around. Oh, sorry, I forgot you guys. I'm on Sophie there. Oopsies. It's easy. The easy up stays. I mean, my quilt stuff. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Gotcha. Move this pin out of the way. Yeah, I can't. She's gonna be 13 in a couple months. In May. I will not be here for her birthday. So the boys will have to make sure she celebrates. Oh, wicked. Wicked like. Maybe a steak or something. Any way she likes it. Oh, take care, Gwenny. Big hugs. See you soon. See you soon. Okay, we're going to pop that one right there. All the way around. Needle up. Hop over. Stitch to the edge. I'm very happy to be done with the month of February. It always seems like it was the very longest month for me. I don't know why. It was just, even though it's the shortest, but I tell you, there were some times in my life, I honestly felt like it was a long month. But this one kind of went pretty quick. I don't know about you guys. Alright, so we're done that section. Let's pull away, snip our threads. I've actually got messages, believe it or not, Lynn. I've actually got messages that people have told me I put too much time on the dog camera or outside camera. Oh, really? Interesting. I thought it was Mom and Pop Quilt Shop show. January. I don't know what it was about February. My least favorite. All right. Oh, what did I hit here? Whoa. What did I hit? Okay, there we're good. We're good. Oops. Maybe that's it there, Giovanna. That's probably right. It's probably because it is always gloomy and it's like, it seems like it's never going to end. But February's have been pretty quick. Past couple of years anyways. Maybe it's the area you're in too. Because we always do get some sunshine. But it's always just cold, right? Like today, it's actually quite beautiful out. It's at 4 degrees Celsius. And we got beautiful sun. Sunshine. Oh, I don't like that. I'll have to pick that out. I don't like that. On a cloudy day. This and let's do this because we don't like those, not at all. So let's just rip those out. Like they weren't even there. What blue thread? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, we'll trim up those threads. Scoot over here. $17 that sounds delightful. I totally would take that. We're now up to minus 14. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's better than some of those crazy minus whatevers. Like, what I don't understand, how do you function in, like, minus, 62 degrees or something? Like, you don't. Life goes on without you. Or there is no life. There is no life existing at minus 62 degrees. Daisies and dandelions. Oh, wow. Soon enough. Here. Maybe one day that might happen there. Not today. Not today. Okay, let's... All right, put this one down here. We'll do some greens for the next time, okay? We'll do some work on the greens here. Okay, so we got the blues. We got some more blues stitched down. I like the little transition we got going with color-wise going on here. Okay, so let's grab some greens and some of our pens. Okay. Many, yes. Well, that is true. And I do have that from Crossing Guard. I am born for layer. I even got like 3 layers on right now, so especially on the top. But it's just the way it is. You dress like an onion. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Got our light greens. Okay. Now, see, we're not going to use any of the blues anymore, but I'm just saying that's what we're grabbing right now. Okay. We'll place some of those. And I've got a nice light green here too if I found that maybe some of those tones didn't really quite go with this green. I got a light one. $54. That's like relatively beautiful weather there, Shelly. I would take that for sure. I wouldn't turn that down at all. Okay, I think I might put that back there. Let's get some of these guys. There we go. 7 degrees Celsius, clear skies. I think it's going to be chilly night. Brr. We're in for minus 15 or something. It's definitely going to drop. It's definitely dropping tonight, temperature-wise. So, she is going to be a wee bit chilly. And I haven't been going swimming because it's been so flipping cold. Last thing I want to do is head to a pool to go get wet, to go outside in the nature without, because there's no hair dryers there. So wasn't keen on that. But I do miss swimming. I'm having fun with my fabric, and that's the thing is, like, you may have a couple of pieces, odd shaped pieces from maybe doing some FPP. You know how she got some of those weird angle bits? You can turn those into some funky shaped pieces to represent like glass or sea glass, or maybe make your own little like stained glass you know, environment or something. I mean, you could have a lot of fun. Just like I say, the only limitation is your imagination. You got to learn to have fun with your fabric and not just, you know, sew straight lines together. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, okay? Like, don't send me no hate mails or anything. Just saying that it is fun to play around with your fabric, make different things, and let the art and nature speak for itself. Trying to balance it out. Yeah, but my imagination gets me in trouble when I crap because it has a list of what I want. It has a list of what it wants me to do. Sometimes jotting down those ideas, like when you look at something in your fabric that has inspired you in some way, if you're getting like you're over flooded with ideas, then maybe just write them down. And not everything has to be implemented into one project, right? You can break it up into multiple projects for it to look nice, right? Or you know, to have fun. Maybe, I don't know. What else do we got in here? What else do we got? Kind of like that one. Kind of. Just kind of blends just a smidge. In Kenya during the rainy season, we had to swim at school all the same, even when it was 13. Oh, that's a bit chilly. I don't know if I'd be too keen on that. Though I have done a polar dip, but I will never do that again. I think I was cold for days, like literally days. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of turned into blue. I gotta get some of these greens back in here. Is that gonna be okay? Oh, let's move that out of the way. A similar list is too big and ideas I don't know where to start. We all got drive and ambition. And usually a good vision. February's been nice, Charlotte. Congrats. Woot. Look at it. Just getting stuff done during the stream, people. Getting stuff done. There we go. I like that better. Thank you, Miss Allison. I appreciate that. I wanted to make something unique for the... Like I said, we have lots of beautiful quilts on the bed, but no like art on the wall. So this is going on the wall. And it makes me feel just a little artsy fartsy, and I like that. I'm okay with feeling a little artsy fartsy. Put that one up a smidge, turn this one a smidge, and then this one has a nice little spot for it right there. Okay, let's place a couple more. May not need that one. Let's go here. Let's mix it up. Mix it up, baby. Mix it up. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Now the goal is just have a little bit of fabric peeking between, right? And then keep within. You can have like a free motion shape if you like, but I did set it out like in such a grid manner, like it's a rectangle. Okay, I just thought that would be a nice, pleasing shape for the wall. Okay. I want to do that and that there. Okay, let's stitch a couple of these down here. Now it's like trying to find the right piece that fits. Right? Oop, I took a smaller one in there. Okay, I could probably squish that and that in there. Okay. So far, I have one of my prize pieces that I made on my wall, my Stitch of Van Gogh Starry Night. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, there's a foundation paper piecing one of that one, I believe, as well. And then there's a stitch one, like a cross-stitch version of that Van Gogh, the Starry Night. And then I think there's another, like obviously a painting. I like that one better. Okay. And then here. Don't poke yourself. It hurts, okay? Just so you know, if you poke yourself, is it gonna hurt? Okay, let's sew these guys down and then see where we are looking wise. Like I say, you may not want to go all the way to both edges. I could just toss something overboard. I did. I tossed a green one overboard. Okay, are we all attached? Yes, we are. Oh, no, we're not. Hold on. We're not. We're not attached. Did I poke me and I'm bleeding? Oh, we can't include that one. It's got blood on it. How did I get blood on me? Oh, did it? No. Okay. Did anybody see that I had blood? Maybe that was from the other day. Uh-oh. We can't have blood on a rock? Can we? Can we have blood on a rock? I'm not bleeding, though, so it must have happened from the other day. Oh, it was kind of a pretty piece. No, I'm not the pink cushion, but I clearly must have poked myself. But I don't see anything on me here at the moment, so I'm confused. You only have one quilty piece on the wall, the pineapple. That's in your trailer, right? Isn't it? That's in your trailer. Trailer for sale or rent. Something, something, and 50 cents. I don't know. What is that song? That just triggered in my head. Okay, let's... Oh, we need to change threads. That's what we need to do. Okay, hold on. We should be fine. I think we'll be fine with our green here that we got going on. So let's switch out the green for the blue. I mean, the blue for the green. Okay. So that's what we took off. And this is what we're going to put on. Okay. Yeah, Marcus took the compass, the dark colored compass, and the heart. He took that on Valentine's Day. So, I mean, last week, I guess. King of the Road. Yeah, there we go. Roger Miller. Yeah, for some reason that song just kind of triggered in my head. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's start at the top and go around. What time are we at here? Are we really? Oh my gosh, it's already 2:20. Where's the time going, folks? Come on, we got things to do, place to go, people to see. Get stitching. Thought we were going to be done this by now. pin out. Scoot down to this one. I know, I'm the same minute 18. I'm literally singing it, whatever parts I know in my head. Of course, I'm hitting like all the high notes in my head, like hit a road, yeah. I'm all like, who's it? Not Frank Sinatra. Well, I guess Frank Sinatra, but oh, there's a couple other swooners out there. Harry Connick Jr. Lift up. Oh, so Miss Allison, the newly married couple of almost 2 weeks, are they going on a honeymoon? I forgot to ask. Are they doing a honeymoon? Are they saving their monies for something else? What's the normal tradition nowadays when people get married? I don't know. I'm out of the loop. I've been lucky enough to have the same man tolerate me for all these years, so I'll take it. Because I'm, hard to get along with and, high maintenance and all that sort of stuff. Over here. No pool, no pets, ain't got no cigarettes, pushing broom for something. Yeah, thanks, Roxanne. No, I'm gonna have those something's running through my head. Okay, pop up here. 8 hours of push and broom buys a 8 by 12 4-bit room. 8 by 12. Okay. We're going to have this whole song being played out by the end of the stream today. Music lovers here. It's allowed. Music triggers memories. So do smells. So if we could just smell our music, we're set. I don't know. I think music, if it's hardcore played music, then I guess it smells like Teen Spirit, which is sweat. It's called King of the Road. King of the Road by Roger Miller. If you're looking to Google it, there you go. Has anyone seen Balloonist either? I haven't seen her in a while. Hope she's doing okay. Aw, thank you, Miss Nadine. Stitches of love, we weave and sew. Oh, that's the old one, actually. Hold on. I was sewing stitched in my head. Okay, don't forget to, like, lift and adjust your foot so you're not getting any pleats or tucks or anything like that, okay? Our foot. I think we got everybody stitched down there. Hold on, I gotta find our scissors. Scissors, where did they go? Oh, no, seriously, where did they go? Fred Astaire. Oh, the Fred Astaire is a good one too. Okay, back to the desk. All right, let's trim up some of these guys here. Again, it doesn't have to be filled. It can be as filled as you like for your project, for whatever you got. You may only have like enough to do just like a thought of like pebbles and sea glass on the shore, and the most of it is just the shore, you know, and not anything else in it. I mean, you be inspired by what you got. Okay. Let's put all these threads in the garbage. Don't toss them on the floor. Don't you dare toss him on the floor. Okay, we'll clean it up with like proper, you know, so on and so forth. I like it. All right, we just got a little bit to fill in, okay? Let's look, we're not going to go like get everybody in the pool, but we're going to have a few more. Okay, let's take the one that actually got blood splatter on it out. Let's not put the one with blood on it and the project. I'll be like, look, honey, blood, sweat, and tears. You totally could. Yeah, whatever you want to do, Giovanna. Whatever you want to do, right? You could thread paint something in here and put the rocks around it. You could put a little lobster, a crab, a diamond ring, a pearl, or like an open shell with a pearl in it. You know, whatever you like, whatever you like. Like I say all the time, the only limitation is your imagination. So go wild. Go hog wild. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. Hello, mother. Hello, father. And what is it? One-eyed, one-eared, no, one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Sure looks good to me. I'll take it. All right, let's experiment with our fabric. I know we got a piece over there and a piece here, but that's fine. We can do that. We can do that. Okay. Wild. Okay, I don't know if I want that one. No, that's a little bit too much for transition. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sound like a seal. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I got the seal of approval. There we go. I was traumatized by purple people. My older stepbrother was singing at the dinner table and his friend thought he said something else. He was, oh, wow. Oh my goodness. That's a bit dramatic on the response, but you know. I'm sure it could be mistaken, for sure. Okay. It's almost like down there. Granada? Whoa! There we go. Greetings from Camp Granada. We do, we have actually done a charity project for Camp Maple Leaf. So we were asked to possibly come and teach at their next, like, not next, but like in one of their camping thingies. I'm truly honored. And then what do you do with all those kids? What are you gonna do with them all? Right, just trying to find the right spot for these. I'm gonna leave like a little spot here and there, but mostly yes. Oh, sorry, I meant to do this. You guys are trying to look at the project, not me ugly face. Just trying to find that happy medium of where I want to stop, right? But the point is to pretty much, you know, cover at least 3/4 of it, if not like the majority, right? So. But you could totally leave like a path. I mean, you could leave it right there and probably be quite happy with the results, right? No, I don't want that one. Oops, that's not going to be strong enough. Okay. A small one in there. Maybe, maybe not. Like you can determine how much is, you know, too much or too little, or, you know, it's overwhelming, or, you know, the point is to just kind of showcase some of your fabrics. And obviously think of them in a different manner too, of like what can you do with what's left over, you know. There's been many ideas. You can lay them all flat and then sew them all together and make them like a collage of fabric. You know, many ideas. Okay, let's take these. Pop them off for a second. Got anybody loose on here? No, we don't. Okay, I'm just going to turn it around so I can kind of work a bit over there. So. We got a beautiful little heart. I love that one. I love that heart. Does anybody have any questions as we're going along here? I mean, I love all the suggestions because you're helping other people too, like maybe even like solidifying ideas, or, you know, getting their mind wrapped around, you know, they're like, oh, I could do that. I'm not interested in this part, but I like that part, you know, like, so, yeah. Is anybody gonna like adapt this in some manner? Gangster's Paradise is probably for Weird Al is probably one of my favorites. Definitely. Okay, let's see. I didn't get this one in there yet. I kind of do. You fit there? And if we move you a smidge, position you better. Do 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 do. There we go. I think I like that better. Just shy of. Okay, so there's only a couple little spots here, but I don't even know if I want to fill them because I want things to kind of be seen. So I'm kind of like, I like a little bit of this gap here, you know, and I've got quite a bit to play around with some more. I mean, I don't think this needs any more. I kind of like the little bit of gapness, right? So. Maybe a little pop. Maybe let's pop here. Let's do. I don't know. I kind of like that. Hey, landscape, that would be beautiful. Using different pieces for as like to build out something. Like when we first set this up, like as the like playing around on the very first day, it kind of actually looked like a bit of a turtle. And then I had put a bunch of pieces up on the wall, like all the pieces up on the wall behind me, and it kind of formed like almost like a spider shape, like the shape of a bit like a spider. And all I had to do was add the legs. I mean, really, it's endless, right? Okay. Just don't know if I wanted something down there. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. As long as I kind of got it all the way around the edge, you know what I mean? Here, so let's take a look here so you can see. Sorry. Do. Take a look outside for a moment. Oh yeah, there's so many what you could totally do. Totally, you know, the options are endless, right? All right, so let's kind of turn this around for a second. Let's go back to here, and let's stitch down with the rest of the green that we got going on here. Thank you, Pat's Jaws. Happy to see you. Hope you're puttering around and adapting quite nicely. Enjoying all the new weathers for you. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Oops. I meant to pull the bobbin up. That's what I meant to do. I meant to pull the bobbin up. That's what I meant to do. All right. So you do that too, and then we're all good. Like I said, you don't have to fill the whole thing. If you want to fill the whole thing, fill it. If you want to leave like, so it looks like a bit of a wave has washed up all the little treasures, then, you know, use all the mediums. There's yarn, there's cord, there's buttons, there's bows, there's ribbons, there's frog toes. I mean, don't use the frog toes. That'll be weird. Take care, Miss Nadine. Big hugs to you. Thank you very much for hanging out today. Sending you good vibes. Sending everybody good vibes. Good vibes on your day. Almost sounded like good vibes lasagna day. So good vibes on your day. I love it when we toured Cal State San Luis Obispo. When Clay was searching schools, the tour guide told us that Weird Al had recorded his first song on the girls' bathroom. Nice. Hey, whatever works, right? The famous Weird Al bathroom now. Pin out. Hold on. Put the other way. There we go. Just trying to be sneaky. I think if you're building out the piece, let the piece talk to you. If it needs to be filled in or have a little bit of, you know, other feeling to it, right? Let's lift up here, scoot all the way down here. And I like this one because to me it reminded me like of an old like china pot or like a teapot or something. So. Okay, lifting the foot. Don't have any pleats. Tucks. Scoot over. I think using a bunch of different threads is really gonna help accelerate the colors of the fabrics too, right? Like if you didn't have like a variegated or an ombre sort of thread. Okay, gonna hop over here. Oh, it's so cute. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm glad the thought came to fruition. It looks good. I didn't use all the fabrics, but that's fine. I didn't think I was going to. I'd rather have more to choose from than feel like I've left it because, you know, empty spot because I didn't have enough, right? Like I'm choosing to leave space for the art of it, not because I didn't have enough for it. Definitely had enough. Alright, let's go and probably switch out to blues to do these other ones down here. Okay, so let's scoot back. Where is our scissors? Okay, make sure we give ourselves enough of a tail. Okay. Put a bobbin thread underneath. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the desk here for a second. Desk, there we go. Okay, let's pull out whatever pins we left in there. Oh, that looks so cute. Love when a plan comes together. Alright, now we're going to switch back to blue and do these guys here, and then that's it. Okay, so let's get the blue back out. Blue moon, you am standing alone. Uh-oh. How did you get wrapped up there? Really? How did that happen? Oh, it's okay. We fixed. Am I getting dizzy? No, I'm not getting dizzy. Why? What's going on? Why did you say that? Take care there, Roxanne. If you're leaving, big hugs to you. Have a fabulous rest of the Saturday. Stay out of trouble if you can. If you can't, then at least, you know, hashtag me. Hey, Lee Allen. Hi, all. I've been MIA for a while with classes, shopping, and Olympics. Wow, what a combination. That's awesome. Hold on. We're just threading here. We're threading our machine with some blue variegated thread. And I don't want to get my glasses out if I don't have to. But I might because I'm blind as a bat. Oh, no. Ah, got it. Got it. Right. There we go. All right, now it's back to the blue. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers to yous. Scoot under here. There's our scissors. Okay. Let's do the top parts up here. There's a few of these, and then we'll scoot down to the side and around. Well, I'm glad to have you back there, Miss Lee Allen. Hope you're doing good. This is kind of a more of a greeny blue, but we're doing the blue thread on it anyways. Thank you, Suzanne. Cheersing with me. What's everybody else doing today? Do you know what I'm doing? Well, I'm going to be finishing up anyways. Okay, got one more over there. Let's put the pin here. Hi, I've been, okay, sorry, classes. What sort of classes? What sort of classes were you taking there, Lee? What has kept you out of trouble for so long? Watching curling. Said hi. Oh, hey, Paula. Okay. When did you say hi? I just saw it now. I just saw it now. Like right now. Like right now. I don't know when you said hi before, but I'm saying hi now. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to do, and then we're gonna square this up. Maybe, yeah, we got to switch our foots. We got to switch our feeters out. Hey, Mona did what? Thank you. We're almost there. We're almost there, girl. Light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost there. We just got to keep on trucking away a bit more, and then we're good. I'm from Wichita, Kansas. Well, hello from Wichita, Kansas. We are from Nova Scotia, Canada. Welcome in. Hello, Johnny Brazelli. What's up there, Johnny Brazelli? You sound like you're from like New York or something. I don't know. It's just the way I'm saying the name. I'm probably completely, totally wrong, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know. Just, hey, welcome in. Yeah. It looks beautiful. I made a few landscape quilts and would try this. Oh, very nice. Awesome. That's very nice. Live in Harper, Kansas. Well, hello. Welcome from Harper, Kansas. We got a bunch of Wichita, Kansas. Are you guys, is there a billboard? Did somebody put up a billboard out there? I don't know about it. It says check out Mom Pop Quilt Shop. Then nothing but chaos. All right, we only have a few more to stitch down. Well, welcome in, all you from Kansas. Oh, that curling was addictive. Curling the Olympics. What was the? Got to run. Oh, hey, Connie Joe, I missed you coming in. Going to jam, playing my new guitar. Oh, fantastic, Connie Joe. Rock on, girlfriend. Rock on. So how did the two men curling go out? I forgot to actually look like. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome in. My quilt project's made it. I've been at the long arm, got one quilted. Nice. Nice. We are almost finishing up this beautiful little pebble glass, or pebbles and sea glass. Little wall hanging for the bedroom. They'll have to go on Pop's side of the wall. Because, well, I guess it can go above Sophie's bed, but that just seems kind of weird. There's beautiful space on Pop's side of the wall, so. All right, couple more, and then we're done. Then we're gonna square it up, and then we're gonna sew on the fabrics for facing. So we're sealing it up in a different manner. It does require some hand stitching for the back to tuck. But I mean, if you're just gonna have this as a wall hanging and tucked up against the wall, you could use, you know, that strip piece, like it's the emergency hemming your pants sort of thing. You just put that on one side and then press it down and it'll seal it up. I mean, really, if it's just gonna sit on the wall. If it was going to be used or something, I could see, you know, whipping around the hand stitches. But... All right, two more. Does anybody have any questions about this project that I could help with? That you've been curious about? We have worked on it for the past 3 weeks. The next project is a small project, like it's miniaturized. It's a quilt block that we have miniaturized. So that'll be starting next Saturday. All right, last one. I did mostly the variegated green, the variegated blue, and the Aurifil cream color that matches the background here, okay, for my threads. And the bobbin, it stayed and remained the same color of a white, very white thread. All right, let's trim and see what she looks like. Do I have it going the right way? No, I don't. Okay, hold on. Let's flip it around. Flip it around. Disc. No. There. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then we got a bunch of threads to trim up, but we can handle that in a smidge. Cannon went, oh, nice. Fantastic. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, so let's trim these up and then we'll square it up because we did set our frame out beforehand, so we had something that we were working towards, right? Nothing, you could do it, collage-y all you like, you know, round, pointy, make shape. Like I said, we were talking about doing an animal shape and so on and so forth, right? So what I have here, so let's go back to the desk so you can see here. I did have, scooch in a smidge, okay? So I did set myself out a grid, okay? So here's the one line that I actually ended up stitching down on, and then my other line here. So what I want to do with my ruler is, when I do the trimmings, I want to come in, like I'm going to rest the 1/4 inch on that line, and then trim beyond that. So when I go to sew my facing fabric, it'll be like this, and then have a nice, it'll have just a tiny little sand frame around the project, okay? So let's take my iron mat out from under the way. Here is my facing fabrics already. Okay, so that was just a 4-inch cut, folded in half, okay? So you can see over there, 4-inch cut, folded in half. And then that's just gonna be what we press to the other side, okay? So let's be, do a short side first. Let's do a short side first. So, okay, so that's how we made sure that we were going to stay within our grid frame. Okay, so it's going to be nice and square-ish, or at least we hope so. Other than that, we'll cry. It'll be some odd shape. Okay. This one, I feel like it may not be even, so I'm actually going to give it a little bit more, and then it could trim off. Okay, so. All right, here we go. We ready? Are we ready? We got this. We got this. Okay. Make sure you're on the line. Best you can. Yeah, this one just looked a little wavy, so I'm fine with cutting a little extra off and then evening it up, okay? Now, we are going through quite a few layers, so you want to make sure you're pushing down evenly, but do not come near your hands, okay? If you want to put like a weight down on your big ruler, then do so. I'm just not going to move my hand, okay? Let's do it again. Make sure we go all the way through. Short side. Let's do the other short side, and then hopefully we can match it up relatively nicey-ish for the long sides, okay? Ready? Press. I think I like this one more than your tree, which was, oh, Lori, thank you. Thank you. Jan Moran really loves it too. So I'm glad it's kind of, you know, you have this idea in your head and then you're just not sure whether it's going to look good or not. So you do it up and you're like, well, I'll just give it away, right? And then it turns out to be like something really epic. You're like, damn, I'll have to make another one. That's okay. Oops, did not get all the way there. Because I'm doing like 3 layers of fabric and then 2 layers of batting. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong camera. I apologize. Sorry. All right, now let's do the long sides. Okay. And hopefully we didn't mess this up. Okay, clean. Next. Clean. All right. Now, bit different with all the dangly bits not hanging on there. Okay, so let's turn the iron on. We can trim up some bits in between. Let's go desk here. Just trying to get the threads. What I did before stream started today was I just unpicked the threads that were behind where the blue and the green were already, so you're not seeing any of those lines, like all the lines have gone for stabilizing. So yeah, so I just picked those out. It'll take time, but you'll have to pick them out. Okay. I mean, if you find a different way to stabilize the pieces together, because I was dealing with the back fabric, the 2 layers of batting, and then the 2 layers of top fabric, I really wanted to make sure it was kind of like a nice secure sandwich before I even started stitching all these odd shapes around, right? So you gotta stabilize it for yourself. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done with the stones part. I'm done. Yep. I think that's, oops. There we go. I think that's good. We want a little bit of drama to it, right? You know, not the whole beach is filled up, but I mean, you can do whatever you like. Okay, so when it comes to the placing of the facing, I kind of like it with that little extra bit. I was going to trim it up some, but I kind of like it with the extra bit. You can put it really much anywhere, right? Okay, so what we want to do, did I pin, do I have any clips? Where's my clips? I don't know where they are. It's okay. We'll do the short sides first. So we want to go and stitch all the way. We'll trim. Let's do some pins. It is a Janome Memory Craft 6700P, and I call her Janie. I name all my machines. Okay. So what we're doing is we're pinning. Here, let's go zoom out a section. Ooh, wrong way. Sorry. Take you on the adventure. Okay, we're pinning down one side. Oh, thank you, Lynn. I hope it encourages you guys to do something with your fabric like this. Okay. Like, have fun, right? And some of these fabrics are like in projects that are like hanging around the house too. So, okay, so then you're gonna want to even up with your edge here, okay, just like that. And then what you're gonna want to do, I'll show you with a pen. Okay, you're gonna want to actually hold on, I messed this one up now. There we go. Okay. When we're sewing this down, we're going to start just where that fold is and go all the way down here, stop a 1/4 of an inch away, and then proceed to go all the way over to the other side. Again, stopping 1/4 of an inch away, and then all the way up to the fold. Okay, not past the fold, but just to the fold. Okay. Are we clear on that? Do we know what we need to do? We're going to go from just where the fold is, down, 1/4 an inch away, all the way across to the other side to do the same thing. Stop at the corner, 1/4 inch away, and come up to the fold. That's how we're going to stitch the either side. You're going to be like, say, north and south. So these are going to be the north and south. We're going to stitch these down, okay? And I'm not worried about my marks because those are just going to disappear as soon as I add some heat to it, okay? And I am making sure my fabric is beyond my project just to make sure that I have enough coverage, okay? No, I'm not going to thread paint waves or anything like that. No, but that's, you have it all up to you guys. That's totally what you want to do. You go for it. Again, the only limitation is your imagination. Okay. Been here and working on cutting blocks for a project I'm working on. Every time I come back and see your progress, it's beautiful. And, oh, hey, nice, thank you. The spacing, I think, is really kind of important. You may not think it is at first, but it really is, right? And I don't want necessarily the heart to be completely lost by surrounding it all the way, right? So, yeah, I think it's got a nice little combination of the colors, like, that we were using, right? And different shapes of fabrics and, you know, I don't know. I think it looks good. I'm happy with what happened, okay? So here, let's put this here and here away. We're going to change out our foot. We need to get our free motion, or not our walking foot. Okay. Here. Okay. Oops. Hold on. There's our iron mat too. Okay. Okay, so let's switch our foot out and switch our thread. We can leave our bobbin in fine because there's no issues with that one. We'll grab our other light Aurifil thread. Okay, this one right here that matches our background. Okay. I can't wait for some people to do something similar to this, or even something totally different but was inspired by this, like this kind of just, you know, solidified something in their head or whatever. I would love to see the posts and the pictures We have a Discord channel, exclamation Discord. If somebody could put that in there, that would be great. Other than that, we have the Mama Pop Quilt Shop Facebook page. You can definitely share your stuff there and post. Okay, hold on. Sometimes I struggle with getting my walking foot on. And I'm just going to say it's just an ish me, right? So that's all I'm going to do. Let's... Thank you, Tracy Albert. I appreciate you putting that there. She is one of my Discord buddies. You can send instant messages to people. You can share videos. You can video chat. You can send pictures. You can voice chat. You can share screens. It's very, very helpful in a lot of manners. So, and there's quite a few in the crafting community that have their own Discord channels themselves. So, all right, now we're going to start off on a short end, okay? We're going to start off on a short end, and like I said, we're not going past the fold. We're just going to go right at the fold, okay? Not past, but at. And then we're going to stop a 1/4 inch away, and we're going to chuck it on that way. You also, yeah, for some reason it's lining up where the hole, the screw goes in the hole. Okay, did I put my foot dogs back right? Okay. No, there's no lobster in this one. And I just did a little back tack. And I'm just gonna stop 1/4 inch away, lift my foot, shift and pivot, drop it, chuck it around. Well, I want to thank everybody who came along for this little adventure with this project for the past 3 weeks. Appreciate your company, your feedback, your inspiration, your tips and tricks. Sometimes the mind gets focused on just kind of like one thing and you didn't even think of, oh yeah, I guess I could have done that. Well, oh well, you know. And that's why I like how we're all kind of helpful and work together. Okay, I'm just going to go another like 2 more stitches because it was not quite to the 1/4 inch. At least one at least. There we go. Much happier with that one. Okay. And then we're just going to go straight down to the fold. Not past, just to the fold. Okay. And then when we go to turn this right side out, we want to make sure we're clipping these really close because we want to make sure that when we're turning it, we're getting a nice, you know, point, right? Okay. Okay, we're going to do that to both sides. Okay. Got a little bulk off there too. Okay, all right. And then it just kind of gives you, minus the lines because it'll be gone with the iron, but it kind of gives you a nice idea of how that's going to look with the facing instead, right? Okay. So give a nice good press. All those stitches will be picked out, so on and so forth. Okay, let's do the other side. Again, starting with the short side. Just before the fold, coming towards you, not on the other side of the fold, but on this side of the fold. Oh, I was like, what happened here? My little foot got caught in there. What's going on? Something's just not working right. Okay, pick it, pivot. What is happening here? Oh, there we go. It popped out. The little hook pops out at the back. It's like, it's all over. It ain't working. You know what, Miss Allison? I will sort you out in May. Okay, I promise. I promise. We'll get you sorted out in May. Okay. And we'll get because Tracy Provis is on there. We'll get Lois on there too. Get anybody who wants to get on the Discord. We will sort it out. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We got a Discord expert in the house. Anybody has any questions? Miss Tracy Albert, I'm sure will be willing to help. Yeah, well, it's going to be so much prettier because I didn't want the stitch on the front and and the stitch on the back. I was like, I'm not keen on that. So, clearly I have more threads to up here, but that's fine. Okay, let's go back to the desk. Okay. Let's press what we have. Okay. Just to, clean up those other little marking threads. We can trim up that other side there. Nice and flat, and then you'll see all my little marking pin just disappears with the heat. Okay. All gone. You could, how people write their names in the sand? This would be a nice, wedding gift for somebody. Stitching, say, Kent and Laurelyn. And then it's, stitched so it looks like somebody's, sketched it in the sand or something like that. And that could be, a nice little wedding announcement or even a birth announcement for a little munchkin coming along. Right? And then what we're going to do with the second piece, let's trim this one up here. First, we'll do the corners, lop those off, okay. And then we're going to take a measurement of this size right here, and we're going to minus it 1 inch, okay. So whatever it is, we're going to minus it 1 inch. I'm just trying to threads as I see them. And that drives me crazy. Okay, so we have a 35.5. So we're going to cut 2 pieces at 34.5. Okay, so 2 pieces. What did I do with all my? Oh, flip them by flop them? Did I drop them? Hold on. I feel like I'm losing something here. That's not it. Where's my other 2 pieces for this? I'm losing my... Did I leave them up on the board? No, I didn't. Okay, they were all here. Okay, I'm giving you Sophie for a second so I can figure my stuff out. Because I don't know what I did. Oh, there they are. They slipped off the side. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's okay. Panic averted. Okay, so 34.5. Okay. So we're going to take our 2 pieces. We want it just 1 inch shorter than what we need to fill the space. Okay. And where is my ruler? Oh, there it is. Back home and come out nice, safe and sound. We're just finishing it off. All right, so from here, so you can all see that in the screen there. Perfect, perfect. Is we're gonna line it up. Did I put the wrong cut? Did I need to be 33? Oh, hold on. My math is sometimes, oh, okay, that's 33. one side's a little bit longer than the other. Okay, so we did something a little wonky there, but we'll just do it the best we can. So we want to come about a 1/2 inch down from where our previous one is. Okay, let's put our pins in. Approximately 1/2 inch, okay? Line it up here. Oop, that's not a pin. That's not a pin either. Okay, we're going to trim this one. Okay, it's about 1/2 inch. Okay, same but add side. Janie. It's named Janie. Does she have an automatic stitch regulator built in? I believe so. It would be best if you just went and looked it up, and it would tell you everything that you need to know. Oh, that's not what we want. Okay, I clearly mismeasured because I've had to trim both pieces, so that's okay. It is what it is. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to sew straight stitch all the way down, not worrying about this one, because this is actually just going to get tucked up under that one, okay? All right, so straight stitch all the way down. I'm just trying to move things a smidgy out of the way. Okay. Yeah, I call her Janie. Yes, I call all my machines something. I figured they cost me so much money, you might as well name them. So, all right, back to here. Yeah, super excited to see anybody's post that was encouraged or inspired by this whole project. Okay, so stitching at 1/4 inch. Do a little back stitch. Keep on trucking. We don't want to lose the heat on there, so because we want to be able to press this nice and flat. Use starch if you like. I'm not a huge starch user, though I do have some Eleanor's, you know, wrinkle stuff. But totally could use some starch. Flip, do the other side. Harriet? Yeah. Harriet. Yeah, I see nothing wrong with naming your machines. Nothing at all. There's nothing kooky, weird, or strange about it. Now let's go to the desk and let's press. Okay, let's press the seam. Get a little heat loving. Okay, other side. And of course, I'll tidy up the threads and rip out all these stitches here, the ones that have created the, not necessarily the lines, but just to keep it all together nice and straight. I'll rip all those out as well, right? Because they're across the back here. It's these straight lines. We don't want those, so I'll just pick them out, and then I've undone some, and then we'll just iron it up, okay? So if you happen to, well, let's do this here. If you happen to get a thread, as you can see right there, is a blue thread in your machine, in behind your fabric, okay? So what I do is I'll take another pin, okay, and I just kind of try and poke up like near the fibers of where that little thread is, and sometimes you'll get lucky and a little bit will pop up above the fabric, and then you can just kind of take that with a pair of tweezers, or if you just manage to catch it with the tip of the needle like there, then you could just pull it right out, okay? And it's not leaving a major hole or anything like that, okay? So there's a good tip there for you for trying to get threads that kind of stick out on the back, okay? All right. So now what we're going to do with this part is we're going to take this, fold it flat. This is the one that we didn't sew down the other side. We're going to press it. Okay. I don't want to completely finish it off because, like I say, I've got some trimming up to do, but just so you can kind of get the jibby of what we got going on here. And you could get like a pair of tweezers or, like I said, the end of the tip of the pin or needle to help try and pull that fiber up. You know, we know how stubborn they can be sometimes. If you're finding you don't like this bulk here, this bulk here with your batting, you can trim that up a bit. But I think it'll be okay. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know until we try. Okay. And then this will be one corner. Here, let's kind of fold this over so you can see. And then this will lay flat. And then this will lay flat. Sorry, I'm just poking the edge out there. Okay. Lay that there. Lay that there. Give it a good press. Like I say, you can use the little hemming tape to seal it all up. Okay. Or you can do a little hand stitch or whatever. And it gets you a nice little like finished edge. And of course that's a base stitch right there that I will end up ripping out, okay? So all little marker bits have gone away. And once you got it to where you want it, I think it's going to look pretty good. Okay. Yeah, just impressing and, you know, convincing. And I got some, hold on, let's do this out again here. Sorry, I'm trying to bump the camera around, but it's easier to see that way. Right here and here. Pop these all out. You can use a little skewer or a blunt tip of your sewing scissors or a tool or something like that to fold it all out, okay? And then don't forget to press. Definitely press. Don't be depressing. We just gotta get the pressing. Okay, anybody have any questions about this? Any questions at all? Okay, I'm just trying to give a base, sort of, so you can kind of see what it's going to look like. Okay. I got a couple of pins that are being, sides that are being a little sticky. So. Here. There. And then with the edges folded under, it gives a really nice kind of finished look to it. Okay. There. Sorry, got scissors under there too. Does anybody have any questions? And that is our working with some greens and some blues, making some pebbled fabric and some sea glass. And thank you for sticking it out with me today. We went about a half an hour over than the 2 hours that we kind of normally go to. So if anybody had any questions, now's your chance, because other than that, we're going to say goodbye. So here's outside. One last little chancer. Hopefully it'll be a lot less by next weekend. Thank you, Miss Lois. Thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up there, Lee Allen. And of course, we got the star of the show. The cutest that there ever was. The Lofi. Cutest that there ever was. Okay, here, let me turn to this. Here, it'll mean. There we go. Do. So, who's inspired? We will see you all on Saturday. Okay? Saturday. Thank you. Thank you, Sophie Lofi. Exactly. Thank you, Sophie Lofi. It's the start of the show. That's why you guys come here. I know it is. You can't tell me otherwise. I know it's her. Yeah, I think a cute little, could do this big, can you imagine like a nice big quilt like this? Bigger pieces, smaller pieces, mix in between. If you had it all bright colors on black, it might look like stained glass. You know what I mean? So be creative. Be creative. So no questions? Other than that, we will see you all on next Saturday when we start a new project. It's going to be a small project. Little blocks we're going to put together. Miniature. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Don't knock it till you try it, people, okay? Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy the sunshine, and we will see you next week. Okay? Big hugs. I think was the 4th of July. What? Saturday in the park? In the park? I don't know. I don't know that. Where'd that song come from? Okay, bye, everyone. See you later. Have fun.